I miss those days, or lie I miss those days? I miss those days. Not lying. It was an exciting time, everything full of promise. She looks at you. This is your home as much as it is mine. Don't you worry about it. Our being here puts Kratom at risk. I wish I could say that I thought otherwise, but hearing someone else say it helps settle things in my mind.
I miscalculated many things since this began. I'm relieved you weren't one of them. It's a good thing we didn't hang you.
Thanks?
I always knew this path would have consequences, but I never wanted to see Kratom suffer on my behalf. I don't think I can stay here any longer. I am told the Inquisition is gathering an army, that they have sent messengers to bargain with rulers from distant lands. Kratom is not built to withstand a siege. If war is coming, I should be doing what Theos is doing. I will need allies. Allies in a stronghold that can resist an invading army.
You can feel words formed long ago rising in your throat, like a toxic black bile. Have you thought about Oceanus?
Oceanus.
Oceanus?
They have held off many would-be invaders, and their king has no love of the Inquisition's faith. I wonder, would he listen?
Okay.
Oh?
Okay, I'm kind of getting context here. Right. I feel like there's a conversation that they had a little bit ago that I kind of just brushed over. And, I'm a little confused by some of the things that are being said. Okay, shade coming out of left field. It's fine. Get him. Yeah, look at that. I banish you because I know you guys do that and I hate it. I hate it so much.
Ready when you are.
Yes?
Alright, I'm gonna actually protect you.
Ready, Watcher.
Where's your dog gone? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Fists of Fury.
Yes?
What is the boon I got? Plus 25 to burn damage? No, that's Aphel's thing. Wait. Huh. Kind of downing them so fast, I've lost track of what's going on. Fine. Didn't have a chance to cast another spell. We've been fighting so many spirits. I've just given all my guys like bonuses to fight spirits,
Certainly.
and it seems to be paying off.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Oop. Come here.
What?
Hmm?
Dead body. It's got a lot of money. Yay. Hold up. I feel like there's this area over here that I have not explored. I should. Really like the architecture. Like, this is really cool looking. It's got that like flowery top and then like just kind of like the pane glass, but like the scales on the side. I really like this. I think that's a cool
Yes.
design. I like people with like, I like when designers have imagination like that.
Ready when you are.
Go get your free kill. Ooh. Oh, these aren't... What are these technically? Primordials. Ah. My bad. I don't think I do as much damage as Primordials.
Ready, Watcher.
They drop it on this dude.
Spot on!
Where are you going?
Yes.
Just took off. What is this? You venture through a doorway into an underground tunnel. A staircase coils upwards, leading to a dim passage. On the upper level, light filters through the collapsed ceiling. A wall of piled stone and rubble blocks the way ahead. Clear it with a pry bar. You wedge your pry bar against the large stone and pull all your weight into it. Your effort dislodges the boulder and it rolls free with a heavy groan. Other slabs and chunks of debris begin to break away. The massive pile creak and rumbles, threatening to lose 1,000 pounds of stones around you. Why does this keep happening? This happened when we went to fight the Sky Dragon. Now it's happening now. Oh, and guess who got caught again? As the debris tumbles down, you lunge through the narrow gap. However, Kana, once again slow, isn't fast enough and disappears behind the falling rocks. Kana emerges from the cloud of dust, hunched over and cradling a tender rib. Light breaks into the tunnel up ahead, spouting brighter as you continue. Soon the passage ends, opening up on the cliffside of the burial isle.
Oh?
I don't want to say he's useless, because he's pretty helpful as a chanter. But for the love of God, you've got to dodge. I probably haven't put anything in his athletics, so it's definitely my fault. But that isn't going to stop me from blaming him. Here, actually, you go after this shade. You seem to have been doing well. You need to really start protecting him now, because he has even less constitution.
Ready when you are.
Hit her with this. Where are we at? Doesn't hurt to drop one of these. Okay. Arwen's stunned. Very unfortunate. And she's getting pounded. Very unfortunate. Get up here. Do the heal thingy that you like to do. When you can. Okay. You surrounded? Yeah, I put you in a bad position. Go ahead and switch to this and attack this thing. Heal your dog because it's taking quick damage.
Yes.
Yes. Let's wait. Lightning fast punches and stuff. Heal your dog again. Drop this on yourself. There you go. Switch back. Okay. Good work, team. Okay, so gotta remember skeleton has campfire. Oh, this is how to get up from here.
Certainly.
I'm not jumping in the pit before I clear the island, though. What are these, and why are they going into her? Oh, these are the spirits we need for... Okay. Okay, so this is above this. Still want to see what's over here. Big ball. It doesn't look fun. Oh, there's spirits back here. I gotta go get them. Alright. Swamp Lurker.
Ready when you are.
Go ahead and get rid of the Spectre, please. Cool. Awesome. Wait, did he miss? I think he missed. How do you miss it?
Ready when you
Whatever.
are.
Yes.
Whatever. We can blow up. Ah, too late. Make this one blow up. Nice. Ender comes out. Oh, whoops. Moving too fast. That monk ability is so cool.
Ready when you are. Not a problem.
Oh.
What is this? Flask of war paint? Ooh. Might +3. Okay, no one can use that.
Yeah.
Everyone's necklace is kind of how I want it. Go this way. Yep. Come back here.
Were they made on Ansaru?
Yeah?
Go ahead and just get rid of it.
The fight is ours!
Happening. British warrior leaves the. Okay. Feels like we need to be collecting these souls because they show up on the map, so I figure they're pretty important. These must be the souls that were lost. We promised to return them, so I've got to be the vessel for them. Okay. Feels kind of clear. Okay. There's a giant stone in the pit.
Another turn, Inquisitor.
The signals some unseen attendant standing beside a large crank.
I ask again, Jovara Ixensios, do you confess to these heresies of which you stand accused?
He waits, but Evora only stares straight ahead, her face stony, the creak of her restraints the only sound.
Do you confess to apostasy?
I get what's going on.
I confess to renouncing a mistake.
She opens her mouth to speak, strands of thin spittle spanning from one lip to the other like a spider thread.
Do you confess to conspiracy against the one true faith?
I confess to opening minds.
Do you confess to false prophecy?
I confess to following a false prophet.
Indeed. And where might we find this heretic?
She's talking about you.
He wears the robes of a Grand Inquisitor.
Nice.
You have no followers here, heretic. Your lies hold no sway in the court of the penitents.
Only my truth, then.
Another turn.
Nice screams.
No! Wait! Wait! I'm ready. I'm ready.
You are ready to give a confession?
I'm ready to hear one from you.
Nice. Theo shakes his head and points to at the Inquisitor. The scraps of the grinding of rusty gears echoes in your mind. The apparition fades away. Dude, torture devices suck.
Looks like a
oh,
long
okay, this
way
pit is
down.
open. It looked like it was jutting out. It's actually a pit. Okay. Every winkle and boil carved into Wodika's statue looks painfully familiar. Okay, this is where I feel like... Okay, hold on. This is where I'm going to create backup save, just in case. Alright. Great pit lies in the shadow of the statue of Wodika. No light from the surface reaches the bottom, but even so, you catch a flicker of a ghostly glow in the depths. A wind from the pit buffets you. It isn't cold, but it raises goose flesh along your arms. The wind carries a whisper, low and sibilant. As you look into the pit, souls gather around you. They encased you in clouds of essence that swirl around your body while you consider your next move. Jump in the pit. You jump, trusting in the promise of the gods and the power of the souls to bear you safely down. Sudden drop takes your breath away, but the souls catch you, encasing you in a shining, thrumming aura. But while they slow your descent, you can still feel that you're falling faster than you should. The essence flows around you is strong but chaotic. You find yourself drifting towards the wall. Nearby, Kana drifts downwards at a rapid pace. Surprise. Carried by another glowing stream of souls. Why did I ever agree to this? Kana flails outwards briefly, then steadies, holding his arm out for balance. It's hard to keep degassing. Look out, the wall. I'm gonna brace myself. You tuck your arms and legs to your torso and prepare for impact. You strike the hard surface. The pain lances through your shoulders. Fortunately, the impact knocks you back to the center of the pit, and the souls around your body adjust to keep you there. Okay, these souls suck. You manage to spread your arms and legs into an X, setting your position and the rate of your descent. You reach the court of penitence, millennia-old stone safely under your feet. Oh, this is Act 4. Oh. Should I do it? This is the option to go standard or high level again. So if I go standard, I feel like, I can safely get through this. If I go high level, it's probably going to be painful like that last forest area. My heart tells me standard, but my soul tells me high level. Oh, this is going to be painful, isn't it?
After what seems like an eternity, your rapid descent comes to an abrupt end. You remain still for a moment while your heart settles and your eyes adjust, breathing in stale, forgotten air. Before you, a narrow and eroded walkway becomes faintly visible in the dim light, cutting a winding path through a cavern so expansive it seems a world unto itself. In the distance, you can make out the cold gleam of living Adra veins that spike and fork in and out of view from the murky depths beneath. Their glow a faint and fleeting guide along the ancient trail. You look above at the opening you jumped through, now barely a speck of light like some distant star alone in the cosmos and forever out of reach. Your only way lies ahead.
Think I dislocated my... That's better.
That was bracing.
Just relocated something. Ooh. lore. I have no idea what lore that high is going to actually do. But here we go. Oh, for scrolls. Okay. Let's see. Priest condemns, increases the accuracy of his certain ability. Modifies interdict targets weakened for 11.4 seconds. Priests are able to channel their fury through interdict, adding a painful weakening affliction to the attack. Let's do painful. Yep, this is what I want to do. He has 2 athletics. He should have been fine. Alright. So seeing the biting winds owed Nelly. Or old Eldneri. I don't know why I got Nelly out of that. Devastating enemies with a powerful blast of cold air that inflicts freeze damage. Ignores a large amount of DR and slows movement. That's actually really cool. Some of the swamp spore to fight for the Chanter. That's really cool. The Chanter fills himself or herself with frantic energy, significantly increasing attack speed. I don't need that. 4th level Chanter. Or 6 phrases chants. Why would a swamp spore be stronger than a drake? I feel like this is really good. And I'm gonna give him Veterans Recovery this time because, like, yeah. It's not for suffering. Character has learned the portions of the intense pain tolerance. Okay. Let's do this. Yep. Is there anything else that I wanted though? Maybe like something more defensive. Mental Fortress. This is actually probably more effective than anything else. Let's do that. Because he gets taken over a lot. And when he gets taken over,
Oh?
the monk
Hey there.
friend Arwen.
Hmm?
I always forget that I named her Arwen. She likes to beat the crap out of him. So he isn't taken over, she's not going to beat the crap out of him.
I think I see something.
Yay. Boy, I really should have been a little bit more cautious, seeing as I saw one trap. How are you level 12 and cannot do that?
Nothing will slip past me.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Nice.
The fight is ours!
Nice. Probably should have let that fire reset so I could just immediately banish one of these. Oh my god. I definitely wish I would have let the fire reset so I could have banished one of them. Alright. This is gonna be a fight. Drop this here. Just start here.
Hey there.
Get in there. Do your fists.
Oh?
Drop this on him. Everyone doing? Oh, forgot to put that spell. Here it is. Hold on.
Following your lead.
That's the endurance. Generates a hazard field causing burn and slash to enemies in the area. And then, yeah, we're going to do... Wait, what? I thought it was a song. Not a song? Oh, no, it's not. It's this. Okay. I guess that was kind of a powerful thing for a song. Okay. Look at all the loot I'm leaving behind. Alright, so even though I put it on a higher level difficulty, these fights are not shaken out to be too tough yet. I just did it again. I just did it again. Oh my god. My arrogance is what leads me to suffer. Come on, I want to see what this says. Pillar tugs at your essence. A pulse from the world itself moves through it. Watch me wipe on this next fight. Everyone stop. How can you not disarm any of these traps?
Easy does it.
Quick save. Why quick save there? This is a save trap if I've ever been in one. Okay. Hit him. Drop this. Good. Gotta believe.
Ready, Watcher.
Gotta believe. Drop this on this spirit.
The fight is out!
Okay, he did cast it good. Oh wait, are they immune to that? Olive poison, sick and stuck. What does that do?
Yes.
Something that holds together their mind. Targets that have their endurance reduced to 0 disintegrate into non-existence. Oh, okay. So that's what that did to that thing.
Exactly what.
Oh god. He's got hit hard. Keeps getting hit hard. Kinda wish they would stop. Turn into 2 people quickly.
Let us end this!
Okay. Doing fine. Not gonna lie, I'm still shook that she dislocated something, like our hunter dislocated something, and she just put it right back into place. Especially if it's the shoulder, and especially if she's using a bow. That's a level of insanity I don't know if I can sign up for. These are vessels. Good.
Ready when you are.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, oh, oh. Vessels, I can't do that too. Need you two to kind of fade off to here. That's fine. Go ahead and drop this right on the crowd. I'm gonna wait a little bit for that spell to come through. Put an arrow in him. So much lightning everywhere. Hit him with your thing. Should. Okay, do your fist. kick through this guy. Cool. Actually, she's gonna get hit a lot because she's in a really bad position. Put an arrow in this guy. Oh, she's actually not getting hit that much. How are we doing? Should be doing okay. Yeah, let's try the spell out. A couple of them got hit by it. So wait, wasn't it supposed to deal damage? Devastates enemy with a powerful blast of cold air that inflicts freeze damage. Okay, yeah, and slows movement. Okay, so it did do damage and slowed movement, but it didn't seem to do a lot of damage. Name error for hit. Oh, 58 freeze damage. Okay, never mind. That's pretty good. Okay. It just, because of where they're standing, it's hard to see the effect of it. Wait, what? That's 2 per rest. I don't want to just cast that. Quick fists. Alright, this fight's pretty much done. Okie dokie.
As requested.
Slow and silent.
A column of Adra rises above you. Stoic and silent, its ridges layered a measuring stick for the passing of ages. It feels to you as a thick block of ice, and you perceive buried deep in its core a dim, flickering flame, all but extinguished, yet preserved against the ravages of the elements. At your approach, the flame seems to steady and draw strength, and the layers separate it from you. Okay, so the layers separating it from you melt away, and you are bathed in its glow, a bright beacon in the gloom. The glow seems to fade, as though you had adjusted to its intensity and where it was. Iovora seeps into existence, an idyllic shape hovering over the moist prison floor. Though ageless, she appears somehow different to you now. A slight stoop in her carriage, perhaps, or a trace of sunkenness in her eyes. There's a broad scar across her face, fibrous and wormy where the flames once lapped, unhealed even in death.
Hello, old friend. The ages have been kind to you, I hope. You are so different now from who you were then, yet much remains the same. Old troubles with a new face. What is it that has brought you here?
Seems I have unfinished business here.
I'd hoped after our last discussion you would find what you sought. Has it eluded you all this
scars on
time?
her face.
I can only guess your presence here has something to do with Theos.
Yes.
The energy of this place changes when he is near. I don't know what he has done, but I do know of the souls that pass through here now. They do not come by choice.
Theos diverted them from the cycle. He seems to empower Woedica and to blame Animancy for the damage he's caused.
After all this time, he would still stand against the tide.
You knew me when Theos did. There's something I need to know about that time.
I will tell you what I remember.
There's something about the lifetime my soul can't let go of. I need to know what it is. I'm running out of time. I see moments from that life. Of you. Of the Inquisition. Of Theos.
I can see his influence, still hanging like a weight about your neck. So it always was. He had inspired something in you. We spoke of him the last time you were here also. It was just after the trial. You were agitated. I think because you started to consider that what I was teaching may have been true.
And what was that? Avura's mouth tightens and her brow furrows, a look of pity. Her eyes shift back and forth between each of yours, as if looking for something that would help her decide whether to speak.
That the gods aren't real.
Perhaps not to her. Many are those whom the gods have scorned. This is petty retribution. There's a theory puts my boldest to shame. But we ourselves have seen the gods' influence.
That doesn't seem possible.
What I taught was that the gods whose faith we had been spreading were not gods at all, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
Who created the gods, and for what?
They were conceived by Engwyth, a society of high minds and broad concerns. Theos' people. In their time, every people worshipped its own gods. Sometimes they warred over it. After a few wars of their own, the Engwythans sought an end to it. They devoted all their energy to finding the true creators. Generation after generation, they prodded and worked the stitching of the world and unlocked its secrets. One day, they found an answer. Except the answer was no answer at all. There were no gods to be found. Or if there ever were, they were gone. It shook them, this finding. If they could discover this on their own, how long until others would? How long before war and chaos reigned over a world without consequence? But they had mastered many things in their pursuit of these answers. And with their mastery, they crafted their own gods to fill the void, and sent missionaries to the corners of the world to spread their faith.
So this is why you started your own faith.
I never thought of it as faith, but I think you are right to call it that. Let the world see. Let them decide what to do. That was my faith.
Huh.
I became a missionary because the gods brought me hope that I wanted to bring to others. For a time, the truth sent me to a dark place. Then the day came when I realized nothing had changed, that I still had a purpose, and the purpose was the same and it was worth living for. I began questioning the other missionaries in public, exposing their parlor tricks. In time, their following became mine.
Probably created a lot of enemies. How did you discover this?
The Engwythan missionaries all knew it, but they never told the rest of us. They meant it to be a secret that died with them. And in the end, they allowed their bloodlines to fade from memory. I had been assigned to join a few of them at a temple. I found the door to their chambers closed, but the room was stone and the door thin. Their voices carried. I heard enough. I investigated the things they spoke of, and everything was there, just as they said it'd be.
Interesting. Later on, after I left the Order, a few Engwythans found my word persuasive and joined my cause. They revealed what I did not know already. Is it true, what you taught?
You asked me this once before. Nothing I can say would be any proof, And it may be certainty your soul craves. Resolution. But if you are bound for the same place Theos directs these souls, you will see for yourself as you once did. Everyone faces this truth at one time or another. Few confront it. Few have the stomach to ask what if. And in avoiding the question, they deny themselves an identity of their own.
O'Hara scans her audience in silence, her eyes thoughtful, lingering on each member of our company in turn, finding interest in things unseen.
What if it were forbidden knowledge rather than fault that earned your doom? What of your guilt?
Margren set a path for me. She is fickle and cruel, but that is how she teaches. You know nothing of the fires that have shaped me.
Durance is unconvinced.
And what if the fires themselves were lies? Lies you told yourself to bridge the gap between experience and truth.
Beads of sweat coalesced on Durance's forehead and trickled down the sides of his face in streaming revolts, as though they were blocking ice standing before a great pyre.
If all our common threads are spun from a lie, what's left to bind us together?
All of us across Aora are trying to survive, to make sense of the world. What could better bind us together than that struggle?
The human condition. Or their condition?
We'll find our own truths. Make them if we must. We don't need an ancient lie to bolster us. United, the Angwithans created gods. Mortal men and women coming together to do the impossible. Let us surpass them.
Kena, I really like you, except for your athletic
What if
abilities.
our burdens come to us not because they are meant to be, but because they happen to be?
We fulfill them anyway, because they still matter to the people around us, even if we know better.
Feel the weight of Ivaria's translucent eyes upon your soul. What if we can be assured of nothing? Then the only value is in the things we create ourselves.
There is bliss to be found in the things we create, but sorrow as well. Every creation bears the imperfections of its creator, and its creator's creator.
Fair.
Art and song are creations, but so are weapons and lies. We must be careful that our creations do not consume us.
And the
I
endings
ask
get deep.
these things not to trouble you, but to show why they must be confronted. No answer is simple, but somewhere between them all lies a truth so beautiful, not even a god could conceive it. Do we not owe ourselves a chance to find our part in it?
We do. Even without assurance, there is still truth.
If that is truly what you believe, then you are a far different person than the one I knew. I've been alone here with my thoughts for so long now. I've found peace with my failures, and with my punishment. I no longer curse fate for what might have been. But there is one thing that has clawed and scraped at my mind all these years. One thing that will not be put to rest until I know. Until I understand.
There's the first time hints of doubt trace her serene visage.
I need to know why you chose to remain with the Inquisition, even after you'd learned the truth. Do you remember?
She asks, the memory springs to your mind immediately, as though it just happened. I don't think I had a reason. I just did it.
All these years thinking about it, I don't think I ever imagined you did it without cause. This changes things. Good. The things I taught, the things I believed, I needed to hear that. I needed to know it wasn't because...
They doubted you? You needed to know it wasn't because, after everything you'd learned, you'd still rather believe in a lie. That is the conclusion people reach once they know everything, that my purpose has been a mistake. Does my opinion matter so much to you?
You were more than a friend.
Aw.
You were the only person I trusted. I always believed in your judgment. Never have I felt so confident in my beliefs as the day you arrived in my camp. You had heard both sides, seen everything. If not you, then who?
I see your point.
I'm aware of the folly of trying to learn so much from so little. I've had time to consider that in all its facets. But in the end, it was all I had. Even knowing what you've told me, some part of me knows it doesn't truly answer what I wished to know, nor will an eternity of silent contemplation. I will have only my guesses and suspicions, and that will have to do. And what of your understanding of our past? Are you at ease with the choice you made?
See the world different now than I once did. I regret what I did to you and wish your forgiveness.
You have always had my forgiveness, no matter your reason. There are circumstances behind that reason we all share. Knowing that, it is difficult to hold spite in one's heart. At first I thought this might be the source of your soul's anguish, but now I see I was mistaken. You are not divided on this matter. You have put it behind you. It is with Theos that your agony lies, in sun and shadow. Your questions are not for me, but for him. And it may be that only an answer from the mouth of Theos himself will satisfy your needs.
Oh, okay. I was like, that script's not even in here.
Yet if there is anything I can tell you that would be of use, ask and you shall know.
We're bound here till the end of time?
In a matter of speaking. This is Braeth Yamen, the court of the penitents. Souls are confined here until they repent. They must beg the forgiveness of a god, pledge their soul to them, and they will be lifted from this place to the world above. In truth, they receive leniency, but not true mercy. The spite of Woodica is eternal. They linger above, at the side of the old court, and are not permitted to leave the island, forever severed from the cycle. This prison was full once in the days of the Inquisition, but time weathers all things, even will. I'm the only tenant who remains. Yet, I feel their presence strongly now, as it was in the beginning. You have brought many of them here. They cry out for the judgment of Theos. You have struck some bargain with the gods, then.
Better be on their side than Woodica's.
Better to be on no side at all. Woodica may be the most dangerous of the gods, but make no mistake. Engwith built gods from ideals, and an ideal on its own is a grotesque and vicious thing. But these souls, these forgiven the gods have bequeathed you like chattel. They were loyal followers in life. They will be with you to the very end.
Why don't you repent? You could be free of this place.
Last time someone asked me that, I was bound to an iron wheel with a broken spine. There are many things I've come to doubt about the choices I made in life. But that trial was my one moment of certainty. Even without a chorus of gods to tell me I had been right. The gods need to be reminded that we have a spirit, and that spirit is proof against their power. They have the power to manipulate and confuse and ruin us, but not to change our will. I will remain here until the world crumbles and fades from existence with joy in my heart, knowing I've shown them what they truly are.
This place, Sun in the Shadows. What is it? I can tell you what I believe, but again, it would be no proof. Only what I have seen and what others have told me. There's only one man who can tell you now. who knows it to certainty, and you shall face him soon. I will leave you to see for yourself. Make your own judgment. Better for your soul that way, I think. Do you know what it is I need from Theos?
I could not say for sure. But you have been to Sun and Shadow before, and it came at a crossroads in your life, when much of what you knew had been upended. I have to believe it will come to you there. Your concerns then were of loyalty and trust and the gods. Everything I told you seemed to send you further into doubt. His words mattered to you when you knew him then. After you and I spoke, you went immediately to seek him out. Perhaps you simply sought confirmation from the man you trusted. If something from that time still troubles you, it may be something he told you then, or refused to tell you. He keeps secrets better than any in this world.
Okay, the rest of this I know. Time for me to go.
Theos will not wait for you. If you do not catch up to him now, you may never find him again.
And I will waste no more time. Farewell,
It
Eivora.
was good to see you again one last time, old friend. I thought I'd seen my last friendly face long ago. If ever we should meet again, in this life or any other, I hope to find you at peace.
Yes?
Okay. This is a stairwell. Well, then what's here? I have a feeling I'm about to make it to the final battle, but I need to get to sleep pretty soon. And I don't know how many tries this is going to take. So I might... Oh, wait. We found a hidden object. Where are we? Oh, we found the trap. That could be true. I say final battle a lot, but like, I don't know. I try to go into these games like not knowing spoilers, so like Theos could be the final battle, because like that conversation felt kind of like, hey, we're near the end, let me clear things up for you.
Ready, Watcher.
But there could be more. There absolutely could be more. No matter, I still, even when I beat the game, even if this is the area that it's the end of the game,
Yes?
I really want to finish off the DLC.
Ready, Watcher.
Still have the second DLC to go. But I mean, it could be another 20 hours. I don't know. Have you played this before? Or were you just guessing? Okay. Like, do I really have that long to go? Yeah, very well could. But I've skipped a lot of like side quests.
I'm here.
This wolf is taking damage, man. I'm gonna put another arrow on this guy. Yeah. Don't need to be hitting him. Okay. My assumption of where I'm at is just kind of basically how the story feels like it's progressed.
Head out, folks. Head into the fight.
Dude, you have 13 mechanic. Oh my god.
Hmm?
Ancient address still bears the impression of 1,000 souls broken upon it. Your soul burns with. Did you remember its suffering? I know his shortcomings are all my fault, but like,
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
doesn't mean it doesn't disappoint. Okay. I just realized the door is closed. That's why they're going around. All right, I'm gonna call it here. I do need sleep. I will be back on around, we'll say 7:38, or well, like 7. I don't know what time. It's gonna be around 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I forgot I had something to do at 6. But yeah, I'll try to start around 8 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll do this fight, whatever it is, and then if like whatever happens, if it's the end of the game or there's more content, I'm going to skip over to the end or the second DLC of the White March and do all that stuff. But, okay, I did save over the right thing, right? Yeah. But yep, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Nugget, thanks for hanging out as always. And all the people lurking, thanks for chilling. I will have this up on YouTube tomorrow. I always try to keep my YouTube channel, like, so if you miss it here, I put all my VODs in the highlight and then throw them up on YouTube. Thanks to everyone who watches all of those. I will see everyone tomorrow.
Easy does it.